Wait, we're recording already?
Yeah, we're recording already. Go ahead and do your spiel. Do the spiel.
The spiel. All right.
Silence.
John, stop
Welcome
breathing so
to
heavily. Oh, sorry.
I'm not even breathing.
Good.
Quiet, or the robots will take you. Welcome to Communitcast. So, today, we have a quotation from Chairman Mao. Many things may become baggage, may become encumbrances. If we cling to them blindly and uncritically, having made mistakes, you may feel that come what may, you are saddled with them, and so become dispirited. If you have not made mistakes, you may feel that you are free from error, and so become conceited. What is the moral of this, comrades? The moral is, we should always be mean to Black Nappa 101. Because this podcast is such an immense success, if we aren't constantly raining crap on his parade, he'll become conceited and a bad comrade. No one wants his ego to get even bigger, and no one wants to see him have to be re-educated again by our robot overlords. And that is how you can be a good citizen today, comrades.
Who's Chairman Mao?
Okay.
Leader of China.
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
I
Ryan.
signed up for Stalinist communism. This is not what I asked for.
Good job, Ryan. You know what? You're gonna get re-educated for being a bad comrade.
Oh no!
What if you start with a history lesson?
Oh my God! Welcome everybody to the Communitcast episode 2. I'm your host with the most, Black Nappa 101. With me are my four lovelies, or four comrades. Comrades, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am Comrade Mama Donovan, and I signed up for Stalinist communism. This is BS.
Re-education.
This is Grunt OP coming from you live from Anarchy Central.
Re-education.
You can find me.
I mean, Waco's not that hard to find.
But Waco's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's pretty out there in the middle of nowhere, Texas.
And they
It's not
do
bad.
have a long history of hard-to-assail compounds.
Yep.
I'm Silverfist 91, and the Minutemen are back, baby.
Yes. I am Comrade Professor. I regularly bring the Maoist perspective, as well as serve our robot overlords faithfully. We are fortunate that Black Nappa 101 has graciously been returned to us after having been re-educated into the proper ways of Deadpool and Todd Habercorn. He is a good citizen now.
Kinda. Ryan, when you said the Minutemen, are you referring to a particular game that recently came out?
Yep.
Would you be mad if I said I don't intend to join the Minutemen and may join a certain brotherhood?
Well, I haven't gotten that far in the game, so you just already spoiled it for me.
No, well, I mean, it's obvious you're in the game.
I'm done. I can't.
You can't.
I can't take this anymore. You're ruining the game, the whole game.
But it's literally on a poster. It's in the first 5 minutes of the game.
No, it's not. I'm in the second quest.
The soldiers, dude? Come on.
What are you?
Yeah, didn't you like that part where the two giant robots, Liberty Prime and Communist Prime, like duke it out? That was amazing. I am totally making that up.
It's Commutron.
Commutron? Okay.
I love
Liberty
that part
Prime
in Fallout 3 DLC. Oh, that was so good.
There was no Commutron though.
Is there such thing as
There
combined?
was Liberty Prime.
There was Liberty Prime, and he was pretty badass.
Yes.
And
The only thing that
then-
would make Liberty Prime better is if Peter Cullen did his voice. Oh.
No.
You know what?
You need Peter Dinklage.
Knowing the last robot he did, I don't know.
Okay,
Guys.
What?
Liberty Prime was pretty badass, but I mean, in the first few minutes of the Broken Steel DLC in Fallout 3, he went down like a toaster flying into the water.
Well, it took an orbital strike to do it, though.
I was going to say, didn't he take an orbital strike to the face?
Yeah. Took a lot.
He took the toaster into the water.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump on it. Let's jump onto what's been going on. So this past weekend was Extra Life, and we all did something in our own little way. Professor mainly did the most. Silverfist is a loser and forgot about Extra Life, and that he wasn't doing Pathfinder that weekend.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it says. So I'm not trying to insult him. Sean, I'm not sure what Shawn did, and I kind of did something, but then I forgot it was my mom's birthday, so I had to put everything on hold.
Your mother is important. Raising money for children, that's important.
I mean,
dying children.
I didn't exactly document anything of what I was doing on Extra Life, considering I was in Killeen at the time with Colleen. Yeah, I know. Hell of a tongue twister there.
in Killeen with Colleen.
I was playing Metal Gear Portable Ops on my PSP.
Cool. Yeah. So, good news out of Austin. We came in second in terms of total money raised in the entire nation. The only city that did raise more money than us was Seattle, and they have way more people than we do. So we had roughly about $300,000 raised from the teams. We also got a $30,000 grant for coming in second, because even though we don't have as many people as Seattle, we had the most GDP. So we had the most people per capita out of any city in the country. And then we also, plus we had some poster sales to help raise it. So we made about $500,000 total for Austin. And then nationally, we made, I think the last tally I saw was $6.6 or $6.8 million raised nationally.
My friend and I raised $120.
Yay!
That's because we only did like a 4-hour stream, and we were playing Left 4 Dead 2, and we sucked.
You were streaming?
Oh.
Yeah,
we still raised $100. That's awesome. We had over, I think, 30,000 players. So 30,000 players times, $10 each was the 300,000. So like everyone raised about $10 each. Some more than others. It was really great.
I wasn't streaming around. My computer's a piece of shit. I can't stream. But my buddy was recording everything on his channel. So.
Oh, okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we raised $120. We tried. He doesn't have that many followers, nor is he very, very good at video games either. So it kind of got boring to see us get killed by tanks.
You'd be surprised in how many people would pay to see that.
I mean, I rage quit. Because
you would honestly be surprised, man. It's crazy.
Find me a demographic, and I will definitely please them.
I mean, there's a bunch of people that watch people play I Want to Be the Bashi and rage quit, and they love it.
Let's go. Let's keep on jumping. Let's keep on going through. So,
Speaking of streaming.
Oh, you mean our Lord and Savior?
The Bob Ross?
The Bob Rossinator?
The Bob Rossinator.
The Bob Rossinator.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Bob Ross is on Twitter. Go ahead, John.
Let's start moving on. Okay. Oh, I forgot to give a shout out to Wonkos. My bad. Wonkos was the biggest tabletop event for Austin. Almost forgot. Yeah.
Nice.
Next year will be even bigger.
Next year I might be able to go, because I probably won't be in school.
Next year I'll probably still be in Wisconsin.
Not if I drag you down.
Okay.
Bring a pillow.
Only a pillow?
And pants.
Oh.
I mean, it's your call.
Do I have to
joking about the pants?
With pants off.
I was gonna say, can I choose which type of pants?
I mean,
booty pants.
As long as they're not hot pants.
Oh, they're gonna be hot pants.
You don't get your choice in pants.
What kind of pants do I have to wear?
Assless chaps.
Excellent.
Let's keep on going on.
Damn it.
Let's keep on going on. So Bob Ross is on Twitch now.
I mean, he has been for the last few weeks.
He's back from the dead.
No, don't disrespect our Lord and Savior, Bob Ross.
John, you were the one who thought he was still alive.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought he was still alive. I did not know.
Dead for 20 years.
I didn't know.
Well, hey, he did. Hey, after 3 days, he did rise from the grave again. He's just not with us anymore. He's off on another planet, spreading the love of happy trees to other natives.
Spreading
Eventually,
the joy
then he'll
of
document it in a
rocks.
pair of golden discs that he'll then bury, and then someone will find that and talk about magical underwear.
He's also banishing the devil out of everything. We need not forget that.
No, he beats the devil out of everything.
Yes.
He
What is he
body
at?
paints the devil.
What is he at right now? 780?
A lot more than that.
He's like he's infinite.
He
Bob
beats
Ross
the devil every episode.
Oh God. Bob Ross is love. Bob Ross is
Undefeated.
life. But yeah, he has a stream. It's funny. It's interesting.
It's amazing.
It's entertaining.
It went from a 24-hour marathon to like once a week show. So like it'll be like a couple hours like 1 day a week.
It's actually pretty good. What else, guys? What else do we got? Anyone want to take a swing at anything?
I mean, the only thing that's on my mind is Fallout 4.
I mean, we could talk about Fallout 4 without spoiling too much.
I've only played 5 hours into the game and only beat one quest.
How
Do you get
many
a dog?
Yeah, his name's Dog.
how many hours did you spend customizing your character? Be honest.
Only half an hour.
Mine was like 45 minutes because I was trying to make Black Nappa.
I was trying to make Johnny Stone, the character I played in the previous server wipe in Ark.
I made Black Nappa and I invested a lot of my stats into strength. I'm really fucked right now.
Johnny Stone has 7 strength, 6 stam, 5 luck, and 3 in everything else. 3 and 2.
All I have is strength, perception, and luck, and that's it.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna get fucked.
You're gonna need endurance because you're gonna need all that health. In fact, you've chosen poorly in not choosing endurance. If you're gonna have high strength,
I kind of just went with something I wanted to have fun with. Let's talk about Fallout 4.
I made a punchy character. He punches things.
One Punch Man.
You made wrong.
No, I didn't, dude. When you kill someone in VATS and unarmed, you do wrestling moves. I killed a guy by picking a guy up, throwing him back onto the ground, and then punching him in the face until he died. It was fantastic.
Okay, Ryan, I'm not going to disagree with you there. I've made every single sort of character you can make in Fallout games. I've been playing these games for about 5 to 7 years. Here's what I've discovered when you play as a unarmed character trying to go up against a group of Deathclaws trying to fight one-on-one. You die. It does not matter how many wrestling moves you have. The Deathclaw will go, oh, hey, I forgot. I was a fucking Deathclaw, and summon his buddies, and you will die.
Have you considered getting good? But before you get good, ask your doctor if getting good is right for you.
I am good.
Well, obviously you're... Well, for one thing, you chose to fight a group of Deathclaws. That's bad for any situation, regardless of your character.
No.
You always have a companion.
One. No. I was trying to fight one. The other 4 came out of the fucking sky and say, oh, hey, we're here from the DC area because we flew up from over there thanks to a fucking bug in the game. Now we're coming here to rain down on your goddamn parade. And I was murdered.
Did you have power armor?
Yes.
Well, Dan, you gotta get good, dude.
Have you considered getting good?
You know what? Fuck you. I hope you guys get game-breaking glitches in the next 5 fucking hours we're playing the game. Tell me how I can play my fucking game.
Don't you wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby? Don't you wish that evil on me?
Don't you wish that evil on me?
Don't you put that on
Sean, I love you, but...
Talking shit, how about I don't know about my fucking game? Fuck you.
Hey, at least you don't have to deal with the bugs. I've already encountered a bug. Okay, long story short, I saw when I was gonna play it, I was on YouTube and I saw bugs for some clip compilation of glitches for Fallout 4, and I saw the one where you pick up the engine and you fly, and I was like, I'm gonna try this. I ended up kind of speedrunning a little bit, and then I let go and I died. I mean, I got places fast, but yeah. And oh my god, the dog! It's so cute.
I hate how it's not actually called dog meat. Nor can you change the name of the dog.
Aw.
A friend of the show, Fred Wood, is playing Fallout, and I swear, if he lets that dog die,
the dog can't die. You can't. Your companions can't die.
Are you sure about that?
Positive.
I
The
feel
dog
like
can't die this time?
It cannot die.
I feel
As
like
of New Vegas, unless you are playing on hardcore mode, your companions do not die.
I feel like
that's
I
new.
feel like there might be something in Fallout 4 that prompts you to either kill, like that can prompt you to kill your dog.
No, they'll just get knocked out, and they'll be like, "Your companion's knocked out. Give them a stim."
No, there'll probably be like a story point where you can choose, hey, do you want to trade your dog to this guy so he can eat it in front of you in exchange for this really cool weapon you can't get otherwise? That will probably be a thing.
Dude, there was in New Vegas, there's a special way to kill all of your companions.
And if you see anyone with that weapon,
Sell them to
you're like,
Caesar?
You must.
Yeah. No, I remember with Boone, you could eat him, like kill him and cook him.
With Arcade had a special ending prompt whenever you sold them to Caesar, and it was hilarious and also fucking sad.
I always killed Caesar.
Yeah, I always killed Caesar. I've done everything in the game. I've done melee, I've done unarmed, I've done special fucking builds for it. Stealth I found to be working the most prominent. Just raising an entire fort full of faux Greek Greco-Roman characters is such a liberating thing.
Yep. I always enjoyed the energy blasting scientist. High anti-perception.
Oh yeah, that was Arcade. That's Arcade Gannon. Yep.
But yeah, let's keep the Fallout 4 chat a little quiet for now. I mean, only
No
Ryan
promises.
And I are the only ones playing it. Shawn,
Soon.
get good.
PM.
Fuck you, Jonathan. I hope you get stuck in that goddamn fucking elevator, and I hope your game fucking crashes on you.
Ooh.
Don't you wish that evil on me? I swear.
Don't you talk shit about my goddamn skills.
I didn't realize Colleen was in the show.
Oh,
So much salt.
the salt is real.
I get very passionate about the things I love,
much
man.
Salt. Is Colleen there? Wow,
My-
Colleen's sounding a lot like Shawn today.
my blood pressure really shot up today. I didn't need a lot of sodium, but holy crap!
You know what you need, John? You
What?
need quiet. Hey, that's a segue.
Is it?
That's a horrible
Shawn.
segue.
Yeah.
I like how that was so forced.
You need quiet.
I know.
That was. Hey, you need quiet. Cough, cough, Shawn.
Oh.
Wink, wink,
I
nudge,
get
nudge.
it. It's a Doctor Who reference. Wait, no, that's silence.
What?
No, don't,
That's silent.
Ruined it.
don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. It's a Pixar reference. Fuck. Disney presents The Phantom Pain.
Okay.
That would
Now.
be hilarious.
I mean,
Let's talk some Phantom
can't be
Pain
worse than
stuff.
Konami.
Yeah,
Well, the art
Disney
would
would
be
probably
wonderful.
do a better
You have to
job with
admit.
Konami kind of went the double-edged sword route this time. A couple days ago, they did their big November update. The majority of the focus of the update was mostly for the microtransaction forward operating bases. There's a new grade 8 section for weapons. You can also do anti-reflex stuff with your FOBs when you level up your medical unit quick enough. The soldiers can kill you a lot more quicker because you won't have less much of a reaction time. There's also a new stealth mode, which means that you can just pretty much remain in a prone position on the ground, press the action button to be dead, and the enemies will just pretty much go about their merry way. But that's not the thing I got excited about with this update, actually. I thought it was a rumor at first, and I really investigated all possible causes, but there was a return of a character.
Chico.
God damn it, Chico.
Oh, Chico's dead. He's in the damn ocean, man.
Okay, is it Vamp?
No.
Damn.
No. Vamp is still like a teenager around this time.
Oh my god, Liquid!
Holy shit.
No,
It's-
Liquid's on island. It's quiet.
It's Cause.
It's quiet.
It's
They
Cause.
brought back quiet.
Who? No, I'm just
They-
kidding.
To get quiet back into the game, what you have to do is you have to play her mission, episode 11, 7 times, and then she'll be back in your party, and you'll get access to all of her equipment again.
7 times?
7 times.
Sounds really tedious.
It is fucking tedious, but I found that you can rocket punch the shit out of her from far away, so
You could do it in normal mode, right? Like just normal mode?
you can do it on normal mode, you can also
Oh,
do it in
that's-
extreme mode.
It's not that hard. Just drop supply drops on her. Just 2 of them will knock her out and you win.
Nah, rocket punch is fun. Just like
Yeah,
doing-
but supply drop cheat is faster.
that costs money.
Yeah, well, I've got money.
Oh.
I don't have time.
I'm
Also-
sorry, Mr. Fancy Pants, you've got money to spend.
I have so much money. All that precious metals, yo.
All them resource,
Yeah.
all them diamond goats.
And diamond goats.
So that sniper wolf outfit that I unlocked isn't for waste anymore. Oh, and since I have the 360 version of the game, I'm not sure when the costume DLC went up, but that went up as of recently as well. And so for your female soldiers, for the steep low rate of 99 cents per costume, you can have your female soldiers either cosplay as Eva or the boss with Snake. You also have the option of putting him in his fatigues from Operation Snake Eater, as well as a sneaking suit that's specialized for him, and also the tuxedo. You can give Snake a tuxedo.
Aw.
Oh.
I feel like they missed out
Fancy.
on an opportunity to put like some anime bullshit for the girls. But that's just me.
Well, I mean, it's great that they brought Quiet back, but I do agree with like a few people. I mean, this it didn't affect me in the slightest at all. I love the character, and actually getting to play with her again, is just fucking fantastic. But it's like a moot point. I mean, there's like so many ways they possibly could have brought back the character that having you go through this tedious process of, oh, you just played this mission 7 times, and ta-da, she's back.
Yeah, they could have
It
made
really-
like a new mission where you recruit her back or convince her and whatnot. Yeah, storytelling wise, they clearly missed out.
I mean, storytelling wise, it does not make sense. But from gameplay wise, I mean, if you invested a lot of fucking money into her, it makes a lot of sense to have her back. Because I mean, it's like, oh yeah, that's cool. She disappeared, but I want my money back.
Hmm.
Give me my-
Give me my money.
Yeah, I just beat the game and then I was done.
I still find hours of entertainment out of it, so I don't really have much to complain about it.
Son of a bitch.
What are
Other than the
you
fact-
on
oh.
about, John?
I made a little mistake on the Google Doc. Ignore it.
What
What
did
have
you
you
do?
done?
I may have deleted something by accident, but just keep on talking.
Deleted something by accident.
Yes. Well, I was trying to just clear stuff off the board that we've talked about, and I think I hit son of a bitch.
John,
Yeah,
I
that's
have
why-
it. That
What are you? Oh, that's why I was putting stuff in italics that we talked about.
I'm just deleting stuff off the board.
Oh, that's fine. But now
Okay.
that I'm done with my quiet tale, let us venture forth into an Undertale.
Where's Colleen?
Hey,
we need to
I'm
have her
done.
speak.
I'm
Colleen!
done.
Mm-mm. She's playing Undertale right now. I have headphones in.
Colleen, are you proud of yourself?
You're being summoned into this chat. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got it. We got it.
Can you all hear me?
Are you proud of yourself?
What?
Are you proud of yourself?
The They're trying to torture me in my crowd.
Killed cow mom.
Fuck you!
You
I
killed-
didn't mean to! I didn't know it was my crowd! Fuck you!
You monster! You killed Goat Mom.
Fuck you! I didn't
I
know!
accidentally killed Goat Mom too.
Yeah,
I thought, oh, I'm just gonna prove to her that I can fight. Shit.
Okay,
I can protect myself, Goat Mom.
let me explain what happened. Right, so I was just like sitting there and I was like, I go down there all the way down and she's like, let us fight, blah, 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 and I finally ran away from the fight. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go up to the room and sleep. So I went up to the room and sleep, and I went back downstairs to see if Torio was sitting back in the chair. She wasn't there. So I go back down the thing and she's like, this is the only way we have to do it, is we have to fight. And I'm like, sorry, go Mom.
Let's see. There's like 2 other different options on the thing, which are talk.
There's a thing called mercy.
Listen to me, and she didn't.
You have to talk to them in a certain pattern, so that way they
I
appeal to
didn't
you.
know the fucking pattern. Now, if you don't mind, I gotta go deal with fucking papyrus and this sassy.
Papyrus is the killer
You're
skeleton.
fighting.
I'm in the ice area, yeah.
Oh, okay. I just got
I
done with that.
swear,
Take it past
Colleen,
Ah, I see you're running into my traps.
Colleen, I swear, if you kill Papyrus, I will hate you.
I don't want to kill him. He's too cute. I like Sans. Sans.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say, for I'm super cool.
Almost there. I
But it
just keep.
says
Yeah. Markiplier's Papyrus is pretty good. His stance is kind of meh.
I like Ross's Papyrus.
I like how he spends like 5 minutes purely trying to get the right redneck accent for Sans. I'm like, just go on already. I don't care how bad
Yeah.
your accent is. Just keep moving.
Yeah.
I'm watching this. 'Cause
Sans,
I'm not going to pay $10 myself, and I just played the demo.
yeah. Sans struck me as more like a Cockney than anything. It's like, oh, good day. Hey, I'm going to deliver a bad pun for you in a really bad British accent because ha ha ha. That's fun. Yeah,
He struck
like
me as
that.
kind of like, I don't know, ghetto.
See,
Ghetto?
I'm gonna be that guy.
if you go into the inn and you sleep in the inn, you don't have to pay them anything. Just tell them you don't have any money. You go into the inn, you sleep in there. It boosts up your HP plus what you normally have.
No spoilers. Get her off the air. Someone
That's in
re-educate.
the demo. Calm down.
It's not
Fun
a
fact, if you give them money anyways, it'll give you your money back because they say, oh, you didn't actually stay the whole night, so here you go.
Fun fact: Temmies are adorable.
Tem. My name's Tem.
Temmy
Don't
Village.
forget, my name's Tem.
Hi. Well, hi.
I'm Bob.
My name's
Hi
Tim.
there, little fella. My name is Flowey. I was the fairy.
Well, howdy. My name's Flowey.
That's a good one. I like that flower.
Shawn,
Especially since
I
what's
like how
really
we're
bad about
like how we're
Flowey-
talking about Undertale, like, weeks, like a month after its release.
well, you know what? I barely finished all 3. All I have to do now is play the Frisk run, and that's all I need to do.
Okay.
So I've done Pacifist, I've done Neutral, and I've done Genocide, which I didn't feel good about.
Okay.
Is there a
How
recommended
Really?
order
You
for
seem like
which
the kind who would feel
playthrough to
good
do?
about that.
Pacifist on last, because it doesn't remember anything you do after Pacifist mode.
I did Neutral, then I did Pacifist, and then I reset everything, then I did Genocide.
If you kill everyone and reset the game, it'll remember you killing everyone. But if you go Pacifist mode, that's spoilers how you defeat Flowey. And so the game won't remember you doing anything because in the other 2 modes, Flowey doesn't die.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It-
do
it's-
pacifist first and then the other
No,
two.
Pacifist last.
But if you do Genocider and it remembers that one,
It
Then-
won't, like, affect the game. Like, Flowey will remember you to, like, call you out on that.
huh.
Like, Flowey will call you out on, you killed what's-her-face.
Toriel. Yeah, he
Toriel.
called me out on it because I thought like, oh, I don't know if it saved the ending, so I'm gonna play from my last save and not kill her this time because I realized I could mercy my way out of that. I
So
didn't
you
know.
think we would forget that you killed Toriel? Well, we
Yeah,
remember.
so you thought I forget. It's like, I know you murdered her, and now you feel bad about it.
Well, I know you murdered her, and you feel bad about it.
And then
Oh,
he said he has her face on it, and I was like, Oh my god, can we not? I really don't want to pee my pants today. Thank you.
I think my favorite character was Sunderplane. Sunderplane. If anyone knows what that is, you get one comrade point.
I know what's in there.
You get a comrade point.
Yeah.
Okay, enough about Undertale. Hopefully Colleen doesn't fuck it up and kill more people.
She won't.
Oh, we should do this topic right here, right there.
Which one? Yeah. You know what, Ryan? Let's save that for last.
No, I want to do it right now.
Okay, go ahead. You know what? Fuck you.
So John's ignorant of Pixar. Everyone make fun of him.
Because he sees Finding Dory, and it's like, what is that about? And we're like, it's the sequel to Finding Nemo. And he's like, what's Finding Nemo? And I thought he was being his facetious self.
Like, oh, that's good, John. That's good. That's good jokes. Good
That's
jokes.
great,
Funny
John.
joke. And then he's all like, no, really, what's Finding Nemo? And we're like, no, really, you could stop with the jokes. And he's like, no, I'm serious. And we're like,
I don't know what Finding Nemo.
what?
Okay, all I know, it has to do something with fish. That's all I know.
A
Yep.
clownfish, a little clownfish gets lost. His dad goes out to find him. But
Not
on
just-
his journey, he
Not
learns
just
to
any
accept.
clownfish, though. A clownfish with a gimp fin.
I'm sorry. That's an actual point of the movie.
It's
It's
got a
important.
little
That's why he's so overprotective of him.
fucked up fin. A little tiny fucked up fin. He swims in circles sometimes.
I kind of want to watch this movie for all the wrong reasons.
It's not funny how he got the gift.
Well, I
thing.
mean, it's a funny movie, but
It is a funny movie, but that's like, because Pixar has to make it all sweet, and then something terrible happens
it's
and
got
you
Ellen
cry.
DeGeneres in it. She's
It does
pretty
have Ellen
cool.
DeGeneres in it. And
Okay.
now she's got Finding Dory.
I just like I said, I don't know anything about Pixar. I think one of the only Pixar movies I've seen was probably Monsters University.
Yes.
I actually haven't seen that one.
I liked it, kinda. I was
I heard
gonna.
it was good.
Wreck-It Ralph's not Pixar, right?
No,
It's not Pixar.
it's Disney
Okay.
animation.
I don't know what Pixar is either. I just know that they do stuff with Disney with Disney. They do stuff with Disneyland.
You know, you always
Wait,
shit
you've
on
never seen
those.
Toy Story?
He's always shitting on those movies, and yet he's
Wait.
never seen it.
Wait, was Ratatouille Pixar?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I saw Ratatouille. I like that one
That was a good one as well.
because of food.
The only real bad Pixar movies was like Cars 2.
And I
Yeah.
didn't like the original Cars either, so I didn't even see Cars 2.
It was all right. Cars 1.
Cars
it
1 was okay.
all right. Like it wasn't anything to write home about, but it was just if you've got like an afternoon of absolutely nothing and it's on TV, just sit down and just be brain dead for an afternoon.
Is
Yeah,
Cars
the first.
No,
the
no.
first Cars was like Route 66 themed. It was like an Americana love letter, essentially.
Mhm.
That's what it was.
Starring
based on.
Owen Wilson as a race car and Larry the Cable Guy as a tow truck.
You answered my
A
question.
rusty tow truck.
Mater.
But he had George Carlin too. George Carlin was great, and a few others. I think Joe Pesci was in there.
George Carlin was in it?
Wait,
Yeah,
I
he
thought
was a fan.
wait. When did Cars come out? Because I thought George Carlin died a couple years back.
Yeah,
Well,
I
this movie came
it
out a
was
long
before
time
he
ago.
died.
thought
Hold on. I want to check this
Here.
out because Cars came out
it
in.
was Fillmore.
2006.
He was the van. Holy shit.
Hmm.
I had no idea. Are you telling me Cars was George Carlin's last movie? Please tell me
Okay.
that's not.
Possibly. It is possibly his last movie. I think he may have had one more though, because he died in 2008, so he had 2 more years there.
No, it was not. His last movie was Happily Never After.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, like that's much better.
Cars was his second to last movie.
How the mighty has fallen.
Yeah.
Then
Oh, he
before
was
that was
old.
Tarzan 2.
What?
Oh my god. Oh
Was
my
he
god,
just-
I think I remember that. Wasn't he like that old monkey who was like his
Yeah, I think he was the old monkey.
son of a...
Wait. There's a Tarzan too?
Yeah, it's not that great.
Okay, John. Just concern yourself with regular Disney movies. Do not pay any attention to the direct to...
Yeah, Tarzan
The
2 is a
direct
direct-to-DVD
sequels.
sequel.
Don't
During
mess with those.
During that period of time where Disney was really bad with that shit.
I only remember Tarzan because of Rosie O'Donnell and how she confused me as to what gender the gorilla she was.
Me too. I always thought that gorilla was a boy. I thought, oh, she's a girl, but she's voicing a boy. And then I found out later, I was like, oh, it was supposed to be a girl all along.
I didn't understand it, so I was like, it's Rosie. Hey, it's Rosie. Let's see.
Alright, so that's enough about John's ignorance. Let's move on to
Yeah.
one of a topic favored to Shawn. Constantine.
Yeah.
Yes. I saw Constantine on Arrow. I now understand why people are so annoyed that Constantine got canceled. I really like that guy as Constantine.
It's
'Cause
really
I still
good.
have bad
Is
memories.
it the same
Keanu Reeves.
actor who is in the
Yes.
series?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
It's honestly really good in Constantine. Although I will say how Arrow kind of segued to the supernatural is a little off. The acting for Constantine with Arrow is really good.
Do you see?
No,
See?
No, Shawn. I'm gonna back you up here. I loved Constantine. I love that series. It's a shame it got canceled, and I'm glad he's back on the air. I just kind of was like a little thrown off when they started going supernatural on Arrow, and I was like, what?
Well, here's the thing.
Wait, they were going supernatural like the show Supernatural?
No. Like they started introducing supernatural elements, and no, don't get your hopes
Oh
up.
my god, they could do that because the CW.
No.
I don't know. I don't want that either. I'm just saying.
You put your little notebook away with all your fanfics, young lady.
I
Okay.
never watched Supernatural ever.
Fine. I'll put away
not
my
saying I am.
Constantine Cross Dean fanfiction.
Constantine from CW Constantine with Keanu Reeves Constantine.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, God. Only one
Okay.
half of that is good and has decent acting.
The other
And he
half.
knows-
Hey,
and
I
he
liked
knows
it for its campiness.
And he
the
knows kung
Keanu
fu.
Reeves movie. Like, it was silly as shit, and I liked it because of that.
You know what? Just a quick question on animated series. Whatever happened to Lucifer?
Lucifer is something that's going to still be popping up, but here's the thing with Lucifer. With the TV show, take everything you knew about the comics, throw it out the window, because it's just, they pretty much could have called it anything else, and it would have made a lot more sense than pretty much calling it Lucifer. Because it is not going to be in any way, shape, or form faithful to the comics.
Wait, what?
Okay, in the comic, Lucifer leaves hell and opens a nightclub on Earth. In the TV show, Lucifer leaves hell and aids the FBI in hunting down criminals.
Like, Lucifer as in the devil.
Yes.
The devil, yes.
Why? Does he aid the FBI in catching criminals?
Cause fuck you. That's why.
I mean,
I don't know,
I
you
can
tell me.
I can understand opening a nightclub, but aiding the FBI? Is that like a jab on the American government right there?
I mean, it could be.
I mean, it could be.
It's more the case of it's like we want to do a police procedural. Wait, but they've all been done. Let's have it be Satan. Yeah.
Satan is the chief of police now.
It
Yeah.
all takes place in New York, by the way. Both of these series, regardless of what you read
course
or
it's New
watch.
York. Where else could you possibly put a police procedural?
Wait, Constantine takes place in New York, but
Constantine actually takes place in several different locations throughout the comic. Mostly, the primary location was in Europe. And in one part of the series, it was in America, and then it went back to Europe again. It's, I don't know, there's a lot, but Lucifer actually primarily takes place in New York. With,
wait, there's a New York, but there's also like a Gotham and a Star City and a Central City in the continuity.
yeah, Vertigo and DC shared the same continuity as in regarding anything with locations and things like
That's
that.
so weird.
I mean, Green Arrow was in Starling City, but now he's in Seattle.
Yeah, and Batman was in a Constantine comic as well as the Joker.
That just
Yeah.
throws me off so much because I'm just used to like Gotham City, Metropolis, Star City.
Yeah,
Well,
it's Vertigo. Vertigo
it's
gets weird.
It's under the interpretation these cities are like concepts, but they are more like concepts of like places that could be, or they're like they're the well, Metropolis, as we know, is the city of tomorrow. Gotham is the city wreaked in crime. Starling City is I forgot what was Starling supposed to be, and then we have a Central City, which is supposed to be like commerce and like kind of like the Moot City, but
and also Opal City.
old area Opal. All these cities are supposed to be
Coast City. Don't forget Coast City.
Wait, what's Green Lantern City?
Coast City.
Central.
There we
Yeah,
go, Coast City. The one that doesn't exist anymore.
It got bombed by
It got-
Mongol.
It got fucked up.
Fucking DC's weird, yo.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
well,
I think they brought
ever
it back though, didn't they?
No,
In New 52?
I don't think New 52 it exists still. I don't know. Don't quote me on that one because I've only been reading Green Lantern after the Jeff Johns run.
Hey, at least with Marvel, the places that it takes place in are actual places.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, like Genosha. Of course.
I mean,
Kenosha's an actual place. There's a city in Wisconsin called
I mean,
Kenosha.
you shut your whole mouth. I mean,
I'm not
Wakanda's-
joking.
I mean,
There's a town-
Wakanda.
Yeah.
I mean, Wakanda's totally a place.
What is totally a place?
Black Panther's home, Wakanda.
Wakanda?
That is totally a place, apparently.
Oh.
I'm being sarcastic, of course.
Hey,
No,
So there's
hey,
other
there's
countries.
it could
also
be.
Places outside the
DC.
U.S. are made up.
I mean, Attila.
Yeah, Latveria, Wakanda. One of their
I like-
stands they actually made up a stand to like play around with. Those
I
are
like
made up.
Basically, when they want the idea of a foreign people, but they don't actually want to use any real people's names, so they're not going to name any real.
Yeah, in case
Central
they fuck
European
up,
country
people
with
can't be
Gypsies
mad
and
at them
Jewish
because
people.
it's a fake place.
They just say Latveria, and it's just the generic.
Poor European country.
Exactly. And then it's like, hey, we weren't talking about your European country. We weren't talking about Bosnia or
More
Romania.
like Eastern
or
European.
Hungary.
I mean, Canada.
But
Canada's
like
totally a
I
place.
was referring to like Daredevil's in Hell's Kitchen. That's totally a place.
Yeah. Well,
Because
no,
they
no.
were
Everyone knows
Spider-Man's in
Canada is not a
Queens.
real place. Canada is entirely fictional.
Of course.
I'm afraid to break this to you guys, but Canada's totally real. I've been there.
Shh. No, you've
No.
been to Narnia?
Yeah, I've been to Canada. Great place for fishing.
How? How? Are you Wolverine?
It's like a 9 hour drive.
I don't know.
But it's a bitch crossing the border nowadays. Not like it used to be.
I don't know.
Oh, you want to talk about the Canadian border?
No, I'm saying like it used to be so easy. Like all you had to do is have a passport and be like, "I'm here to do this." They'd be like, "Okay,
Have a nice day, eh?
welcome to
Have a nice
Canada,
day.
And then getting back the American side, the American part of the border is all like, "What? You coming back? Do you have anything illegal?" And we're like, "No."
Okay, let's go ahead and move on to another topic. But there is just on Arrow really quick. There is a fan petition starting up for the revival of Constantine.
That's pretty badass, actually.
I
like
don't want to be that guy, but I don't think it's gonna come back because if it does, they're gonna give it the same shitty slot.
I think
Wait,
maybe-
Constantine was NBC, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I don't want to be also a bad guy, but the past like shows that I know of that have been petitioned to be brought back has actually turned out to be shit when it did.
Yeah.
So
Like
I would say-
Heroes and that show Chuck.
Yeah, put Constantine on like as part of the Arrow universe. Like have him join the team because he did really well. Like he brought a really nice dynamic to the team.
well, it's official that he's part of the same universe.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
Just put him on
I mean-
Arrow.
maybe
Stick
CW
around.
will buy the rights and
I
throw
mean,
it on
they
their.
could.
I mean, with the basis of Constantine being in the Arrow universe, it leads up to a lot of good standing that they might make the Justice League Dark universe as well.
Yeah, we need a lot of characters though for Dark. We need at least Deadman and Zatara. Zatara.
You need
I don't think they can
Deadman.
touch Zatanna.
Yeah,
Zatanna's Batman. I don't think they have the rights to her.
Zatanna.
Wait. CW's owned by Warner Brothers, so they could have the rights.
This is true.
Hold on. Except the TV people and the movie people and like there's warring factions within. They are not a unified whole like Disney.
Well, I mean,
Disney works together. Warner Brothers is fractured. Like the movie people are competing with the cartoon people who are competing with the TV people. They are not on the same team.
So they want Zatanna in the movies?
No, Zatanna is a fucking cartoon property right now. She hasn't really made anything prevalent, but she's more cartoony. While Constantine is now a TV-ish thing.
Mm-hmm.
All we're saying is you have a better chance of seeing Dr. Fate pop up.
Well, we could have him pop up. He came out in Smallville.
You have a
Dr.
better
Fate
chance of Deadpool popping up, which leads us to our next segue.
Because Deadpool can be anywhere.
Because Deadpool.
Hey, we already had Deadstroke, so why not?
He's got a point.
Shawn, Ryan, take the lead on this one. Because you like him.
I mean, I have no idea about anything of this, so...
Hold on, are we echoing?
Yeah,
we are.
Someone is.
So let's just wait till Shawn gets back, because we're going to echo.
Okay.
Are we echoing?
So we're taking a pause?
Still
Hold
don't
on.
know what pansexual is.
Oh, pansexual, that's when,
Hold on.
they're, like, the
Pansexual is the same as
doesn't-
bisexual. Haha. No, I'm kidding.
No, pansexual's like, they'll
will get
That's
anything,
very wrong.
basically.
Professor.
Like, it just doesn't matter to them. They'll fall for you regardless of
All right,
what, like,
children.
the guy has.
You have Beck and me?
Hi,
Okay.
Colleen.
Do you want,
Okay, Ryan.
do you want me to explain what pansexual means, or?
Sure.
Okay.
Educate
So-
me, Professor.
Gather round, comrades, and
Are you
I
not
shall explain to you the intricacies of pansexual. So,
Children,
unlike
children.
potsexual, no, I'm kidding, that's not a real thing.
Okay.
So there is heterosexual, which means you like the opposite. Homosexual, which means you like the same. There is bisexual, which means you like one or the other. Pansexual is born of the idea that there is more than just a binary. That is, instead of, whereas homo, hetero, and bi assume male, female, pansexual says, hey, gender is on a continuum. You have male and female, but in between you have what's called queer, gender queer. These are people who do not identify. So some trans individuals, for example, may identify not as male, female, but they want to transition from one to like an intermediary state. Intersex is considered in between. People who present as a mixture of the two. Pansexual says, hey, I'm attracted to all of that. I like male, I like female, I like everything in between, as opposed to bisexual, which is primarily focused on just male, female. There's also debate of what's the difference between pan and omni. That one I don't know. But
either.
yeah.
But as for intersex is more of as I've studied, it's more of a physical thing where like
Correct.
you're born with ambiguous genitalia. It's not about how you identify, it's just you're born with something that's
Right.
not completely one or the other.
Correct. Well, people point to
That-
it as
well,
an
that'll-
example that there's,
yeah.
As a counter evidence to the gender, sex binary and gender binary, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You don't have to agree with what I just said. It's just that's what people say.
That's what's out there.
That is how.
That is what pansexuality is.
So, that just sounds like a whole lot of Tumblr bullshit to me.
Tumblr didn't invent this stuff, Ryan.
It
I
kind
mean-
of is, but at the same time, it's like not.
But it's sounding like a
existed
lot
beforehand.
of Tumblr bullshit.
Well, no, because like, if you're telling
It's
me
real,
that,
with actual like literature behind it.
right? If
I don't know. I haven't heard of this before Tumblr was a thing.
I'm
Well,
gonna
you're
kind of
not in that circle that would talk about it. Now, are you, Ryan?
I'm gonna kind of
No.
debunk this, but when did it just evolve from liking somebody to like you have to identify as to who you like?
Well, it's not just that. It's like, if you sit there and say you like one person because of their sexuality, someone's going to assume, oh, you like Like, say Tori likes me because I'm a woman. Oh, then someone's gonna think immediately, oh, she's a lesbian, and like other guys are never gonna go for her.
I mean,
And
it becomes an issue when you give it a label. I mean, I could say, hey, I like this person because I like this person.
Well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Not giving it a label, but when we have to start introducing multiple labels, it's where everything becomes sketchy and controversial, and you can trigger people.
That sounds
So
like more
you've-
Tumblr bullshit.
Yeah,
You've
actually stumbled onto something very interesting, John, with that comment. Yeah, the obsession with labels is actually part of the effort to be a special snowflake. Everyone wants to identify what they are so they can brag about it and say, I'm special, I'm different. Correct.
I'm
The
pansexual.
proper way
Or they
to do
just
this,
want
I
a
think,
label for how they are.
Right.
Because that's how they
proper
are.
equality
And
is
what used to not have a name before, now it can have a name. And, well, they have a way to describe themselves.
I mean,
Right.
if I'm gonna go out to the mall, if I'm gonna go to the mall and like say, hey, that guy has a nice butt, and I'm not gay, I'm just saying that guy has a nice butt. Or if I notice a person who is in between transition from one gender to the next, I could make an observation and say, hey, that person actually looks really cool, really good. But oh no, you have to give it a label. I'm just saying I like people for who I like people. That's it.
The
Okay.
obsession with
People
labels.
are supposed to give these labels to themselves.
Well, that's the thing, though. You don't have to. If you're not comfortable with labels, then don't fucking label yourself. It's that simple. If you're comfortable with saying I'm pansexual, which I am, I'll sit there and say I'm fucking pansexual. If you're not comfortable with labeling yourself as bi, straight, anything like that, then don't fucking label yourself.
So-
If you like guys and girls, then cool. That's more power to you. If you prefer to be called bi, then what the fuck ever.
Oh no,
Where does nanogender fit in all this?
no.
Nano machines, son. Nano machines.
Thank you.
Thank you, Colleen.
Thank
I was
you.
so confused, but Colleen brought it back. Anyways, the reason why I asked this because apparently Deadpool is pansexual, podsexual.
Oh.
Because
it's
he's
But doesn't
insane.
that just
That's
make
why.
sense for him? Like,
Well,
wouldn't
he
he
likes
just,
to-
like, be attracted to anything? Like, anyone in particular?
Well, he's attracted to death, even
That's the
though
one.
So, yeah, that definitely goes outside the realm of male, female.
Okay.
We're back to Undertale now.
although death is personified as a woman, it's still an entity. It's an entity. So
I don't know. That
Another famous
that
example
death
is
looking pretty
Jack
sexy
Jack
there.
Harkness from Doctor Who is also pansexual because he doesn't go for male female. He goes for alien. Like so, he'll go with aliens who aren't male female like human standard, and he'll totally hit on that because he's attracted to
anybody.
just
That's the thing,
personality. Yeah. Deadpool is similar. He'll hit on male, female, alien, abstract entities, gods. He's probably macked on Galactus a couple times. Who knows? You
He's
know,
hit on
knowing
Big Bertha.
knowing Deadpool, he probably has. You know,
Okay.
it's one of those.
Wait,
yeah,
okay,
he's
so
crazy.
hold up. So he's just hitting on them?
well,
Well,
he's
Yeah.
been documented to have a lot of sexual partners.
I mean, just because
When
he's
he
hitting
can.
on people doesn't make him pansexual. I hit on all sorts of people, but
I mean, you hit
Yeah.
on
He
me.
likes them.
I hit
He's
on John all
sexually
the time.
attracted to them.
Oh.
how do you know?
no, he actually
Like he
means it.
would.
Is the point?
No, like it's been there is like a thing that Deadpool's had a lot of sexual partners varying from gender to identity, a person's identity. So it's not like he's pan to be pan. He just fucks everything with a hole, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That sounds like something he would do, so that's official for the movie. No speculation, no headcanons about it. Pure, proved canon for the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and jump on to the topic. We have a couple topics left, and I think we're running low on time. So let's go ahead and just lightning round this shit.
Well, we're actually not doing too bad. We didn't start perfectly on time. I would say we have maybe 10 to 15 minutes left.
Okay, whatever. Let's lightning round because unless you don't want to do Q&A, because these last couple, I kind of screened the questions and they're not that good.
Fair
Hey,
enough.
what's this about
Oh, we'll see.
Activision purchasing King Entertainment?
There we go. So yeah, Activision Blizzard purchased the company that made Candy Crush Saga.
Wait, are we going to get World of Candy Crush? Like, can my level 50 orc unleash candy destruction upon, I don't know.
No,
I'm just
but
picturing that chocolate.
We
We might get
whatever,
a
like
Candy
a
Crush
bomb that
minigame
explodes.
in We might get a Candy Crush minigame in World of Warcraft.
I do want to state, while that whole conversation was going on, there was a clusterfuck of voices. Of Shawn doing background noise, Ryan trying to explain, and Professor having like a hissy fit.
Yes. Well, I wasn't having a hissy fit. I was actually kind of excited about that. Warcraft Candy Crush sounds cool.
I like the World of Warcraft. I don't like.
It hasn't been good since Burning Crusade, though.
I mean, I still play it though. I mean, I like Mr. Pandaria. Well, I play on and off. I play during the summer when I have time off.
I'm just picturing all the ways Candy Crush can be integrated into the Activision games.
I mean, you could literally have a free down. You could have a World of Warcraft Candy Crush Saga type deal for phones, and then have it benefit you in the game if you hit a certain quota. I don't know.
Oh, they do the Transformer games. Oh, yes.
Wait, who does Transformers games?
Activision. They did Transformers, the War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, Devastation. That's them.
No. So, Devastation was Platinum.
Well, it's published by them. Sorry. Yeah,
you scared me. You scared me there. I was like, what?
Yeah,
I guess, sorry. I get publisher and development mixed up sometimes.
Okay.
So Goose.
Star Wars.
Dean Morgan joins in as Negan for Walking Dead.
I think he can do it.
I'm not into Walking Dead, so I'm gonna stay quiet for this one.
I only watched the first season, but reading up on this character and the kind of power he has, I guess. Well, Shawn's the one who I think actually watches it.
Before you start, I have a question. Before you start,
Yeah.
Is Norman Reedus still in it?
Yes.
Okay.
Continue. Negan is, and here's a little tidbit from me. Negan is the reason I started reading the Walking Dead comics, because this character is probably one of the most notorious fucked up characters I've ever read about in a comic book. And one of his traits is actually there's a lot of defining characteristics. He pretty much walks around with a fucking leather jacket, and he has a baseball bat that's covered in barbed wire that goes by the name of Lucille. But his most famous trait is the dude swears like a fucking sailor. No, actually, sailors wish they could swear like him, to tell you the truth. And with the way that's going to go, I mean, they're going to have to water down his character for the series, which is really fucking disheartening, but I understand it's for AMC, and kids still watch Walking Dead for some damn reason.
Oh, there was cuss words in, Breaking Bad.
Okay, to give you a good rundown of a sentence that Negan says, this is just an ad-lib thing, but I'll give you a go. Look at this fucking piece of shit cunt over here, walking around in my fucking neck of the woods. That's pretty much how he speaks.
Well then.
Sounds appropriate.
They're probably gonna be like, well, look at that freaking... I don't know how to censor him. That's hard.
Cooter.
Wench, yeah.
Cooter.
Yeah.
Coots. You want the coots?
I don't think people want Cooter on public television.
But whether or not...
Well, look at this gosh darn Cooter strolling around my gosh damn woods. Coots.
Well, you see, if I believe if he can bring the intensity that he brought to the Comedian and Watchmen, then he'll do great.
That's what I was going to say, because that's where most comic book people would recognize Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And he was, I watched the Watchmen movie before I read the comic, but even after reading the comic, I still think he did an excellent job. I don't know anyone who could have done the Comedian other than him.
Fucking idiot.
But it's that level of degeneracy. He is a decadent person.
I do want to say, although I don't watch The Walking Dead, there is one thing on AMC that has me hyped as shit, and that is Into the Badlands.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
It's supposed to be like a take on America if guns were not a thing, but kung fu was.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. No. Hear me out. This is how stupid and interesting it gets. So it's supposed to be in America, where everybody apparently knows kung fu or has some weapon mastery, and power is established if you're the strongest fighter. I shit you not. That is what I got out of the commercial, and I fucking was like, I'm sold.
Okay, question. So is it like Chinese, like Asian martial arts, or is it also like mixed martial arts? Like
From what I've seen, have you seen Ip Man?
Have I seen It Man? No.
Man, not yet.
IP Man?
Or IP Man? No, I have not.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Chow Yun Fat, right?
I don't think it's Chow Yun Fat.
So you're saying that it's like
kung fu. It's kung fu. Think Kung Fu Hustle. Think all dramatic kung fu movies into one with a lot of swordplay, but with American people and some Chinese people.
So it's American version of Fist of the North Star.
No, God, no. We don't want that,
dude. That shit's amazing.
No, I don't want an Americanized Fist of the North Star.
Well, that's what you're sounding like because Fist of the North Star is like anime Mad Max with kung fu instead of cars.
I'll send you a trailer so you can judge it yourself.
All right.
But we'll talk about this in the post chat later.
Okay, yeah. Right. So Donnie Yen is Ip Man, not Chang Donnie Yen.
Okay. Star Wars.
Yes. So feminists are upset at slave Princess Leia because she killed one of theirs, and like they finally realized like her killing Jabba the Hutt. Wait, that was one of theirs. Anyway, I don't know. It's a visual joke.
Yeah, because I'm like Jabba the Hutt kept slave women, and if there's one thing that we can agree that feminists do not like, it's women being slaves. So I don't see where you're
unless
going.
It's slaves to them. No. Remember, they like slaves. If you disagree with them, they will totally turn you into their slave.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be Princess Leia. It would be like.
Well, I mean, if Princess Leia disagreed with them,
they would make Han a slave.
If Princess Leia disagreed with them, they'd probably turn her into a slave as well.
I mean, you have
to because she is cisgendered and white.
Right. Exactly.
You have to understand that you're offending my privilege.
But apparently Disney has instructed the comic book artists who are doing like the classic comics. They cannot draw the slave Princess Leia outfit. They can't put that in the comics. They also are being told not to put Princess Leia into any quote-unquote sexy poses. The artists for it are actually rather flummoxed by that. They don't know what exactly Disney means by sexy pose, quote-unquote, but they're very annoyed by it, and they've made their displeasure plain.
So this is for the comics. This isn't for the new movies, because I was like...
Well, it is also for the movie. They're apparently saying the word from on high with Disney, like within Disney, within the Star Wars franchise, is the comics, the novels, and so on. They are trying... Well, they're not going to edit it out. They are trying to... that's right. The toys. There will be no more slave Princess Leia toys.
Wow. That just upped the value on all the thousands and thousands of toys that have been released in the past.
I want to backtrack a second. How do you do novel not slit Leia? What?
You don't describe the...
I mean, I guess.
You flash back to that period. They've had novels that have had Leia's character flash back to her period as a slave and so on. So the directive now is basically that period. While they're not going to edit from the movie, you're not supposed to reference it. The novels are not supposed to reference that period. The comics should not portray that outfit. There will be no more toys of her in that outfit. Disney is basically fading it out and trying to make sure the new generation isn't exposed to it, quote unquote, because someone's an idiot.
What was she wearing then? Did they give her a replacement?
She wouldn't be a slave. That's what they're saying, Tori. Is that she wouldn't be a slave.
Then what the fuck is she?
Then what happened? It's like,
she got captured. She just got captured. Okay. She sat in a cell.
And she went out for
you were like, what was me?
If you're captured by Jabba the Hutt and you're in prison, you are a slave.
No. You just sit in a cell and you go, woe is me.
Yeah.
That's how Disney wants it.
No, they're not acting like it didn't happen. They're just
That's
saying
what
that
it sounds like.
that portion of the movie. No, she was a slave there. They're saying is they don't want that experience referenced visually or textually or anything. They don't
Or
want people
referenced at
reminded
all.
that she
They don't-
was a Jabba slave.
You're just describing how they just don't want it to happen at all.
You
so
know what?
they just don't want it. No, she wanted, so she was never a slave.
So
Yeah.
you know what? Prior to this conversation, guys, I was everybody listening. We were having a little fit about this, like whether it really mattered or not. Looking at it now, I'm kind of pissed off because I'm just like, it's quintessential to the movie, and it's a scene that happens. But why are you ruining the context? I understand if maybe you don't want to have Carrie Fisher do Slave Leia in the new movies.
Well, she's
Well, yeah.
old now.
You know what they're
Or,
doing?
like, you don't want any of the new girls.
They're
So-
removing 30 plus years of fanboys' fantasies.
But seriously, I'm more upset about how they took the children out of canon. The ones that I grew up with, and I
know,
read
Jason,
their 9
Jaina,
books.
Anakin.
Jason, Jaina, Anakin, Ben Skywalker.
Yeah. Mara Jade is gone. Mara Jade and Thrawn are no longer canon. That ticks
That
me
is
off to no end.
BS.
Who?
I
You don't know-
loved Thrawn.
We don't
Thrawn
I
know.
don't
was
know
a
how
amazing
hard I
villain.
cried for Mara Jade.
We
Who?
don't know there are a lot of characters that in the extended universe that are amazing. Ryan, Thrawn is one of them, and there are a lot of Imperial captains and leaders who are awesome. But yeah,
So Chewbacca never got killed by someone throwing a moon on him?
Correct.
Chewbacca's
alive.
That I can accept. That I'm like, oh, okay.
I don't mind that.
Okay, you
Well,
want him
well-
to stay alive? Do it then.
we'll
Yeah.
never know. Right now, it's to say the canon is open, so whatever Disney says, we have to accept, kinda. For fuck's sake, Mickey Mouse could be a Jedi. I don't know.
But seriously, it's like you can take
Don't you
away.
be bringing this
You
Kingdom
can take
Hearts
away
stuff into
Leia's
this.
marriage. You can take away her children, but don't you dare take away her slave outfit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what's actually killing people.
Wrapping this all together, really quick, does me seeing Star Wars make it that I see a Disney movie?
Technically now, yes.
Mhm.
Not before. It wasn't produced by Disney before.
Okay. Let's jump on to the other Star Wars topic, which is Daniel Fleetwood got to see Star Wars Episode 7 before his passing.
Yes. But
That's
did he
good.
pass, or did he simply become a form more powerful than we could imagine?
We all have a bit of Daniel in us now.
Okay, so am I a terrible person for when I hear that? I thought that's the plot to a movie.
That's what I thought too when I heard
Oh, so I'm
that.
not
I'm like,
the
that's
only
the
terrible
plot to the
person.
movie.
That
Fanboy.
is a movie.
Rather,
It is
they're
a movie.
going through all this, like, road trip and with like gay bars and Danny Trejo. He just made it trend on Twitter, and he got to watch the movie. Which I'm like, oh, good for him. It's a lot easier nowadays. You don't have to go on a road
Well, to
trip.
be fair, in the
Break into
movie they
Skywalker
broke
Ranch.
into George Lucas's house to steal the reel.
And here he just asked, it's like, hey, I'm dying. Can I please watch the movie? Other people are like, please let him watch the movie. He's such a big fan. And
Well,
they did.
to be
So,
fair,
yeah,
he did hold up his end of the bargain,
He did.
which was to die.
I don't want to be that guy, but who typed up the hashtag?
Force for Daniel.
Yeah, that's a typo.
Yeah. I was like, denial.
I was gonna say, like, force for denial. Wait, are people upset that the guy
I don't
who's
know.
dying got to see
I
it before
Like
that?
that?
Place the A there. I did not
Okay.
fact check it.
No
Good
worries.
job, Sean.
Oops.
You
Oopsie
can't
doodle.
read.
Oopsie doodle.
Okay. It's okay.
So, but you didn't answer my question. Am I a bad person for when I
No,
saw that? I thought that's
no,
about to the movie.
It is a movie. It's a really stupid movie, but
It was a movie, so you're just fine.
The worst part was it that Seth Rogen
Rogen.
was in there and he had a entire back painting of Jar Jar Binks, or like a back tattoo.
Oh, goodness.
That
let's
was the
jump
worst
on to Tumblr's cancer.
Well, we already know this. Moving on.
I mean, Shawn wanted to have his little PSA, so I mean,
This is like 2 or 3 year old news.
It's 2 or 3-year-old news, but it needs to be brought up again because of the recent events that have been surrounding the website.
Oh, jeez. Well, time to get a drink of water.
Yep.
You mean vodka?
Go get a shot, Ryan. This is going to be fun for me and you.
All right.
After everything
Trash
that
on the
recently happened,
tumblers.
after everything that recently happened with the Steven Universe fandom and the artist, which really am glad she is okay. I've come to the decision that any artist really worth their salt needs to distance themselves away from Tumblr as fast as possible, because it's really not a place to promote artistic freedom anymore. I'm sorry to say that, but it's not the place to go to anymore. You're better off looking for alternative sites to promote artwork. DeviantArt has calmed down, not so much though. Pixiv, which is a Japanese drawing website, and it's easy to translate. That is also a good place to get artwork out. But, yeah, no, I just can't really deal with these self-entitled teens and man-children anymore.
Yeah. Well, you see it spilling out into the university campuses too. Have you kept up on the news?
No.
You had University of Missouri. You had a student journalist. This is a guy. He was reporting on protests. There were some racial incidents that happened on campus, so some people were annoyed by it. That's cool. He was going to report on it. Cool. But then when he got there, like the protesters were telling him, "No, you can't report this. We're not going to allow you in here." So they actually like ganged up on him. And it was like, "Hey, I got First Amendment. I'm trying to report this for a national news outlet. I'm on your side." And they're like, "No, we're going to shut you down." So they started like pushing him out of the way. He had one of the faculty there, the head of Greek life, was telling him, "You got to get out of here," like getting in his face and all that. Then he tried again, like he came back trying to talk. Then actually one of the journalism professors actually came by and was like, "Hey, we need to get this guy out of here. I need some muscle over here. We need to throw this guy out." And so fortunately she's losing her job. Like the head of the journalism department was like, "Yeah, this professor, you're fired. We're voting you out."
Jeez.
But that's
the 70s?
Exactly. But that kind of the Tumblr culture that we've all been kind of like jibing about for the last several years, those
it's
kids are going
70s pandemonium, but
yeah. So
it's back.
The 16-year-old teenage girls who polluted Tumblr back a few years ago are now in college. And now they're at college doing crazy things that date back from, the 70s. And it goes back further. If you look at the 1930s, the student communists in the 1930s were well known. Like they would jump on you. They beat people up. They would throw firebombs. They would spread lies and rumors about professors they didn't like. The Columbia University president in the 30s, he was really, was an FDR supporter. He was a left-leaning kind of progressive guy, and he came out and just condemned the student communists because he's like, these kids are radicals. These kids don't care about truth. They only care about themselves. They attack everybody. They are a stain upon our campus, and I condemn them. And of course, also, now they're revered as heroes by our modern group. And of course, the 70s were inspired by them, and now we've got this bunch of, just, oh my God, thuggish, radical idiots who are inspired by Tumblr. It's like the Tumblr people have grown up, and now they're bringing it into real world.
Professor.
Professor.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, I agree with what the professor was saying. And allow me to put this out there right now. If you think that pushing people around makes you a good person, you're not the hero in this story. You are everything you fight against. You are the bad guy.
Yeah.
When it gets so bad that it's spilling out, okay, educate yourself on your terms and history for a bit. They're repeating it. They don't study up on what the fuck they're talking about. They just think maybe if I throw big words out there, people will pay attention to me. Maybe they heard their parents throw the term around so many times that they thought it meant this.
Professor, part when you said that the 16-year-old girls polluting Tumblr are now into college, that's actually very scary to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like that
It's
makes
a
me not
scary
want to go
reality.
outside ever. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
leave my house now.
You know-
You have. I'm sorry to cut everybody off, but
No problem.
I need to get this point out really quickly, and then I'll give it back over. But you have these teenagers that did not brush up on their terms and did not brush up on their terminology and their history, and were just flying by the seat of their pants, going by whatever the hell the internet hate machine decided to spew out that day, and they thought it was the correct idea. And you have these people running around in colleges promoting this fucking hate-filled agenda, and it's fucking horrifying, man. These are people that are supposed to go there for a better education, but these are folks that are causing more harm than good, and it's not just the teenagers anymore that are doing that. It's now adults as well, too. People that just decided, oh, well, equality is the big hot button issue. Let's just go ahead and do whatever we need to do for that.
Yep.
Equality, the terms like equality and feminism have gone so corrupt and misunderstood.
Justice. Don't forget about that one.
Justice. There was a time social justice warrior actually meant something good, but now look how that evolved into.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy, the student journalist who got pushed around, he said the last time that happened to him, he was in Ferguson covering the protesters, and it was the police who were pushing him around. So he's come out and said, you guys are the same as the police, as the militarized, bullies that you condemn. You are the same as them. You are now behaving as the thing that you are supposed to hate. What is wrong with you? Yale apparently got hit with it too. You actually have, there was a girl, like this guy came out, Yale tried to issue a memo, don't wear culturally insensitive costumes. So one of the heads of the college's, Silliman, I think, said, hey, First Amendment though, try to be nice, but hey, First Amendment means you can wear what you want. And so now there are professors like getting in his face, screaming at him, saying, you need to step down. You're a disgrace. Rah, and like doing marches and things. And it's like, what in the world? But even worse, they've actually written letters saying, we need, campus police to enforce safe space laws. We need, students who threaten to offend us to be kicked out of this school. We need to crack down on this kind of behavior and on this kind of speech and this kind of thought. And it's like, oh my God, what is wrong with these people? Like, this is not the Yale way. I mean,
it's this generation. It's the effort to become more politically correct, and it's irritating, to say the least, because no one will ever be happy with this concept of political equality and politically correct, because there's always someone who's going to feel oppressed, or always someone who wants to be on top.
Mm-hmm.
Shit,
Yeah.
I'll tell you something that happened to me last Thursday. So
Sure.
I have some friends who are part of the. I might say this wrong, but I don't want to say the gay club because it's inappropriate. They're part of the LGBTQ club. Did I get all the
LGBT?
You missed a few letters, but
But we get the idea of what you mean.
Oh yeah, it's the organization that supports for people who are homosexual or homosexuals or anything of the sort.
you can call it the GSA. GSA is the broad term.
Okay, I was with some friends. And we were spreading some posters up for an event that they're going to be hosting, and I'm helping them just get putting them in spots, whatever. Because if you don't know, the Communitcast sponsored an event under my own money, and we were trying to promote the event. And one of the guys, I won't say his name, made an offhanded comment. We're joking around, and he goes, "Oh my God, that's so fucking gay." But, irony, he's gay. There was this girl who I'm going to just label SJW who got in our face and was like, how dare you say something like that? That's so fucking offensive and all this shit. And then her face when he says, sweetheart, I'm gay. And she had this eat shit face, and I'm just there like, I'm gonna stay quiet because I don't want to pick a fight. And he has his face like, come at me. And it just kind of made everything really awkward, and we just kept on going. But I'm just like, come on. When do we lose the right to just freely speak what we want like that? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. When I
Someone
was
like
in
this
college,
is so stiffen.
yeah, I was a bit of a kind of a rebel, kind of, outspoken type. Like my idea, like I was a student newspaper in college, so I like to tick off the administration. Like I like to find that story. Oh, this is something they don't want you to talk about, like the dark side of the school that they don't want to get out there. So I'm going to write about that. And the worst I ran into was kind of quiet complacence. The editor in chief. Actually, we had 5 editors in chief when I was there. They were all kind of tools. They all were kind of bootlickers for the administration. Some better than others. So they would kind of like keep me in check. But that's the worst of it. And they pass it off as just, hey, I don't mind actual news, but we can't just tick people off. We have to play nice a little bit. And I was like, so I kind of wanted to get in there and slug it out a little bit. I didn't mind offending people because that was fun. To me, that was engaging. But the editor-in-chief was more like, oh, we can't really afford. Now it's like, if I tried to do that, I'd be pilloried. People would like run me out and say, call for me to be expelled or something, some nonsense like that. It's miserable. Okay. So, yeah. So, in other news, the Doctor Who Zygon 2-parter was the best new Doctor Who 2-parter ever in the history of the new season.
It was,
possibly.
It felt like a classic episode.
Yes.
The Doctor was being a classic Doctor and arguing, about how you can't just start wars like that. You don't know what that's going to do to you. Because he knows what it does to him, and he would never wish that on anybody.
Yeah. That was one of the best speeches the Doctor has given, period. I compare it to the Genesis of the Daleks. Genesis of the Daleks is typically cited as one of the best classic episodes. This one's up there with that. In terms of the themes, they use the iconography from ISIS. They have the whole theme of, the Muslim radicalization in the London ghettos. They use that as a theme there with aliens, with the Zygons. So it's good science fiction with an amazing speech. Like some people are like, oh, it's preaching to me, rah, rah, rah. It's like, but that's
Doctor Who for you.
It's good. I mean, it did it in an intelligent way. It was really well done, the way they set it up, and extremely well acted. It's one of Capaldi's best moments as the Doctor appeared. That's his defining moment right there. As I said, he just cemented his place as the best new Doctor. I mean, forget the other 3. 12 is right now the best new Doctor. I mean, this season is just off the charts. It's so good. So good. I've enjoyed every episode so far this season.
I don't mean to be rude, but you jumped awful quick from the previous subject to the Doctor Who subject.
Well,
because we're running on time.
I'm
Remember
really
when we said we were
conflicted
gonna do
now.
lightning round?
I don't know how I should feel about Doctor Who.
Doctor Who's amazing.
Good.
But I'm still scared about life.
Well, if it helps, the Doctor's whole theme was don't give into fear, don't give in to hate. Instead of going to war, instead of fighting, do what you were going to do at the very beginning. Sit down and talk. One of his key lines is I want you to think. You know what thinking is? Thinking is a fancy word for changing your mind. Think. Which is great. It's the exact opposite of what we're seeing here. We're seeing people not thinking. We're seeing people lashing out with feelings and emotions. Oh my God, my safe space. They're not thinking. They're anti-reason. They're anti-rational. The Doctor, I love him because he represents, the triumph of the rational man, which is awesome. Anyway.
Even though he's not a man, he's a Time Lord.
Yes, he is a Time Lord. Yes.
You hear that, Tumblr? Learn something.
You can learn something from watching Doctor Who.
As opposed to just shipping him with, everybody.
Granted, I blame 10 for that.
Or not shipping because he's old.
Dare blame Tennant for anything.
For the shipping,
No.
Tennant was a godsend.
Yeah, I like 10 more than 9. I'm one of those. I know people who prefer 9 to 10. I like 10.
Everybody also ships 11.
I know it continued with 11, but 10 started it.
True.
Actually, if you want to go way back, 8.
Okay, guys.
Technically, 8 started it because 8 actually kissed his companion, and that just,
you should.
That just, that lit that bomb.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's get off this Tumblr-esque Doctor Who talk, and let's go ahead and end the show.
John, compare me to Tumblr one more time. I'll shank you with my knife.
No. I'm just saying when we start talking
shit about Rumbler.
Wait,
we are tumbling down
is
the
it
rabbit
still
hole.
shanking if you use an actual knife?
Well,
yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was
That's
just.
what shanking is.
I thought it was just stabbing at that point. Because don't you need a shank to shank people
Well,
with?
I mean, You could always like break your knife and then like.
You mean a shiv?
Shank.
You need a shiv to shank people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, shank.
If you're using an actual knife, isn't it just stabbing at that point?
Well, you know what, Ryan? Let's not get into semantics.
Let's look up the definition of shank.
No, we will discuss this next time on another episode of the Community. I'm your host as always. Black
Shanking, the action of striking the ball with the heel of the club. Golf game.
Yeah, totally. What you're gonna do to me?
You're gonna hit him with a golf club. Enjoy.
Oh, the act of stabbing
Right in the
someone
wall.
with a shank. So you need to need a shank to shank someone with. If you use a knife, it's just stabbing at that point.
Are you okay? You can check us out on youtube.com/blacknappa101, Twitter at blacknappa101, or on Tumblr at blacknappa101. Ryan and Professor, go ahead and pitch your stuff really quick.
I still don't know what nanosexual means.
No, pitch your goddamn channel.
Twitch.tv/Surface921. I'm playing Fallout 4.
Yes. You can check out my game Ice Brass Revolution, AES Brass Revolution, at icebrassrevolution.com. There is no nanosexuality in the game as far as I know. And you can also get us facebooks.com/AESbrass, Twitter, AESbrass, or email at aesbrass@gmail.com.
Guys, last words before we end the show.
So is pansexual just an excuse to have sex with everything?
It's not
No,
an excuse,
that's-
it's an identity.
I think it's an excuse.
I mean,
Pansexual basically just means you like what you like, and you're not going to, you're not limited by what
So it's
someone
an excuse
is biologically
to
or mentally.
have sex with everything.
you know what? On that note, I like lamp. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Still think
Good
it's an
night,
excuse.
citizens. The robot
Good night.
overlords shall protect you.
Sleep tight.